it occurred to me that I don't think I've given any video time at all to updating the status of my vegetable garden. So I thought I would do that really quick. I have been steadily working on it, I think in maybe early May or late April. I seeded a bunch of stuff all over here, but only some of it took. The radishes took, and that was about it. My initial seeding, I did beans in the back row and peas. I did beets over here, and I did radishes, and then marigold seeds over here. But slugs decimated everything. It's been a wetter than average spring. I think we've had a record-setting April, and then a wetter than average May and June. It's been cooler than average as well, and slugs have been really bad. The only thing they didn't get was the radishes. So I seeded several times with beans. Nothing took. So because of the failures, I then started things in milk jugs, which were lined up back here previously. In those milk jugs, I had sunflowers, tomatoes, 2 varieties of tomatoes. I had zucchini, and I also had delicata squash and peas, and carrots as well, and beets. And I have now transplanted most of those things out here. The first I transplanted were the sunflowers. I've transplanted about 6 over here and 4 next to the compost piles. Slugs got the first 6. These were the only ones that the slugs didn't get, which is too bad because this is less of a sunny area. But after that, I planted the zucchini here and here, and I also planted the delicata squash there, and then there were some over here which got eaten by slugs, but these ones have held on. Next I planted tomatoes. I probably had about 20 tomatoes that I planted, and I have quite a few still that are hanging on. I have one here, I have a tomato right there. You can see some tomatoes here, there, and back there. Slugs probably got about half of them so far, but the rest are still holding on. So probably, 9 or so tomatoes left. I also then, after the tomatoes, transplanted carrots and beets, just kind of all over the place. These are carrots, there's a carrot. I also put carrots on the far side over there, and then beets I have tucked in the shade of the artichoke. And so far slugs are slowly picking them off, but not quite as aggressively as it's warming up and drying out a little bit. I got the peas in the ground, and then I also did a dramatic reseeding of beans around this area. I probably put about 30 bean seeds in here, and so far we have about 10 that are popping up that haven't been eaten by slugs yet. A lot of the slug damaged ones look like this, or like this guy over here, where it just gets eaten off at the bottom. So I'm hoping that with the number I planted, I could lose some to slugs and still have some remain. So that's been the strategy. It's kind of a mixed up area, mixed success so far. This area is also in bloom. These oxalis are doing good. Heuchera's blooming, columbine's blooming. And I got some new woodland plants transplanted in the back here where it's shady. I'll show you what those are. First, back here, I don't think all of it will take, but I have some Suchsdorf oxalis. It's a different kind of oxalis with yellow blooms. I don't know if all of that will survive, but it's there. I also have some wild ginger, some vanilla leaf, and I don't think these ones are going to pull through, some pipissua, and then some more ginger down back there. So yeah, that's about it. In the pollinator garden, The checker mallow got so big and it was all flopped over, I had to stake it up with broken broom handles. The Oregon sunshine is just about to start blooming. The geranium is blooming. Things are looking pretty messy. I'm waiting for the camas seeds to dry out before I cut the camas back and tidy things up. Bleeding Heart's still going strong. And I'm getting some strawberries.